We are your go-to channel for exploring fascinating curiosities that will leave you impressed with every fact we present. In today's video, we will reveal important psychological facts about women and sexuality that every man should know. But before we begin, please support us with a like and subscribe to our channel by clicking the bell icon so you never miss any of our updates. Let's get started. Did you know that when a woman masturbates thinking about you, it can indicate strong feelings of affection? During sexual activity, increased blood flow can cause many women to experience redness in the face, chest, and genitals. This is completely normal and not a sign of an allergy. A survey revealed that women over the age of 30 are more likely to experiment with anal sex. Lack of lubrication is a common sexual issue for women, but it can be easily resolved with natural lubricants or even saliva. Anal sex has always been a subject of controversy. Some women enjoy it, while others do not consider it at all. When a man stimulates a woman's vagina and nipples, it demonstrates his genuine interest in satisfying her. There is no standard of beauty for vulvas. They vary in shape, color, size, appearance, and structure. According to surveys, women think about their appearance an average of 10 times a day. A study conducted on individuals aged 50 to 60 revealed that up to 91% of men and 86% of women are sexually active, with 1 in 3 women in this age group having sex at least once a week. Research has shown that squeezing the base of the penis can prevent ejaculation, even if climax is imminent. This technique is often used by actors in adult films off camera. After sex, women typically seek conversation and emotional connection. Women generally take longer to become aroused when watching videos, so patience is important. The only physiological response in the human body that cannot be voluntarily stopped once it has started, besides orgasms, is a sneeze. Surveys indicate that 93% of men between the ages of 18 and 56 watch adult films. 85% of women report feeling aroused when men suck their fingers. Men tend to masturbate more because regular sex increases testosterone production, which in turn heightens arousal. Most women experience the greatest pleasure during intercourse when they are orally stimulated, more so than during penetration. Cold feet can hinder reaching orgasm. A survey found that wearing socks increased the number of women reaching climax from 50% to 80%. It is estimated that 60% of women between the ages of 45 and 60 fake orgasms with their partners. To avoid becoming one of those unlucky men, consider checking out our course. Low blood glucose levels can reduce sexual desire, so having ice cream as a dessert on your next date can be a great idea. People in their 50s, 60s, and even 70s experiencing changes in their sexuality often believe that good sex is over. However, this is not the case. With the right information, creativity, and a sense of humor, any problem can be solved. The average age at which men become sexually active is 16 years, while for women, it is 15 years. According to a survey, many women admitted to regretting dates with men they met online, so be cautious. The smell of pumpkins can stimulate blood flow to the penis, aiding in erections. 35% of people under 35 check their social networks right after having sex. The average length of the vagina is 8 to 10 centimeters, which is why an average-sized penis is more than sufficient to generate pleasure in women, provided you know how to do it. A highly recommended position for lasting longer is both partners sitting. She wraps her legs around his back until their pelvises align and penetration occurs. This position allows for total freedom of the arms, which can be used to hug the other person and create a greater sense of physical contact. Approximately 25 to 30% of women have never reached orgasm. For those with a downward curving penis, the doggy-style position is recommended as it can facilitate squirting. 18% of women can achieve vaginal orgasms without a partner's help, using sex toys or their fingers. Additionally, 80% of women experience orgasms through clitoral stimulation. Deep breathing during sex can help to briefly shut down the ejaculatory reflex, allowing you to last longer. For individuals with a smaller penis, an ideal position is lying doggy style, where the woman is partially lying down with her legs more closed. This position is highly pleasurable for the man, so employing techniques to last longer, such as those taught in specialized courses, can be beneficial. From the age of 50 onwards, intercourse remains an option but does not have to be the sole way to enjoy intimacy with your partner. Viewing intercourse as the essential element of sex can lead to issues such as anxiety. Exploring other forms of intimacy can enhance the sexual experience and reduce pressure. To enhance your sexual well-being, it's essential to adopt a holistic approach. If you experience erection problems, avoid a sedentary lifestyle. Incorporating a morning walk and following a low-fat diet can significantly improve your sexual potential. Women can achieve anal orgasms through G-spot stimulation via the rear. A small penis is defined as one that measures less than 12 cm, while a large penis is any that exceeds 17 cm. To maintain high levels of excitement, taking small breaks during sex is beneficial. Pause penetration to kiss or engage in a little oral sex. Oral sex is more pleasurable for a woman when both the clitoris and anus are stimulated simultaneously. For men, short and deep movements are effective for controlling ejaculation, while long and deep movements increase excitement. From the age of 45 onwards, enjoying satisfactory sexual relations requires minimizing fatigue and stress. The peak age for male potency in achieving the most orgasms is between 15 and 25 years. In contrast, the fullness of sexual life for women typically increases between the ages of 35 and 50. To enhance your sexual well-being, it's essential to adopt a holistic approach. If you experience erection problems, avoid a sedentary lifestyle. Incorporating a morning walk and following a low-fat diet can significantly improve your sexual potential. This aligns with the Stoic principle of caring for the body as a vessel for the mind and spirit. Women can achieve anal orgasms through G-spot stimulation via the rear. A small penis is defined as one that measures less than 12 cm, while a large penis is any that exceeds 17 cm. Understanding and accepting one's physical characteristics without judgment is key to Stoic thought, emphasizing the importance of focusing on what is within our control and accepting what is not. To maintain high levels of excitement, taking small breaks during sex is beneficial. Pause penetration to kiss or engage in a little oral sex. Oral sex is more pleasurable for a woman when both the clitoris and anus are stimulated simultaneously. Stoicism teaches us to be present and mindful in our actions, valuing quality over quantity and understanding the needs of our partner. For men, short and deep movements are effective for controlling ejaculation, while long and deep movements increase excitement. From the age of 45 onwards, enjoying satisfactory sexual relations requires minimizing fatigue and stress. This connects to the Stoic practice of managing stress through rational thinking and emotional regulation. The peak age for male potency in achieving the most orgasms is between 15 and 25 years. In contrast, the fullness of sexual life for women typically increases between the ages of 35 and 50. Stoicism encourages us to recognize and respect the natural cycles of life, understanding that different stages bring different experiences and benefits. Integrating Stoic principles into your sexual health means approaching it with rationality, mindfulness, and acceptance. By focusing on what you can control, such as your lifestyle, actions, and mindset, you can enhance your well-being and foster a deeper, more fulfilling connection with your partner. I know this might sound unbelievable, But what if I told you there's a psychological formula to make anyone fall for you? There's plenty of advice out there on attracting women, yet most of it misses a crucial point. Attraction, seduction, intimacy, whatever you want to call it, boils down to two essential elements that you need to analyze and understand. First, understand what is seductive about yourself. And second, analyze your target to determine the actions that will penetrate their defenses and create surrender. Attraction and seduction hinge on capturing and maintaining your victim's attention. While it's relatively easy to initially attract attention with a compelling style of dress or a suggestive glance, sustaining that attraction requires more. You must cultivate a lasting impression that lingers in their thoughts even when you're not present. This involves engaging their imagination and creating an aura of mystery. When they first lay eyes on you, send mixed signals that pique their curiosity and create tension. Present yourself as one thing, perhaps innocent, brash, intellectual, or witty, while subtly hinting at another aspect of your personality, something devilish, shy, spontaneous, or sad. This subtle blend of qualities will keep them intrigued, wanting to uncover more about you. Avoid being too overt in your signals, as this can come across as insincere or disjointed. Instead, aim to create a sense of depth and complexity that leaves them intrigued and eager to unravel the mystery of your true self. The actor Cillian Murphy possesses a boyishly angelic face, but beneath this exterior lies an enigmatic intensity, a hint of darkness that captivates people. This interplay of contrasting qualities creates a compelling allure. Similarly, Marilyn Monroe epitomized the female equivalent, with a face and voice reminiscent of a little girl, yet exuding a powerful sexual allure. Angelina Jolie achieves a similar effect with her eyes, transitioning from an angelic gaze to something sensual and enigmatic. Internet personality Andrew Tate displays a masculine demeanor but also exhibits gentleness, consideration, and an interest in style and sophistication. This unexpected blend of qualities, as you mentioned, can be quite engaging, as seen in Russell Brand, who effortlessly blends masculinity with an alluring hint of femininity, particularly in his approach to fashion and style. However, it's important not to jump to conclusions based on appearances. Just because someone is well-dressed or exhibits certain qualities, it doesn't necessarily indicate their sexual orientation. Making assumptions about someone's sexuality based on stereotypes can be misleading and unfair. However, this approach is effective only when the underlying quality is subtly hinted at. If it's too obvious, it might seem strange. Now, let's delve into the most crucial part of the video, where we uncover how to select the right target and the strategic steps to break down their defenses, leading to their complete surrender. Step number 1. Choose the right target. How do you select your targets? Look for cues in their responses to you. Pay close attention to those responses that seem involuntary or outside their conscious control. A blush, an instinctive mirroring of your gestures, an unusual shyness, or even a fleeting flash of anger or resentment. All these signs indicate that you are influencing a person who is receptive to your charm. However, it's crucial to be cautious with appearances. Someone who appears intensely passionate may actually be masking deep insecurities and self-absorption. This was a lesson often overlooked by men in the 19th century, as seen with the courtesan Lola Montez. Despite her dramatic and exciting demeanor, she was troubled and self-obsessed. By the time men realized this, they were already entangled with her and found it difficult to disengage without enduring months of drama and anguish. Individuals who appear distant or shy can often be better targets for seduction than extroverts. They are often eager to be drawn out, and their reserved nature may indicate hidden depths. Conversely, women should generally avoid those who are overly focused on business or work. Seduction requires attention, and busy individuals may have little mental space available for you to occupy. Once you've identified the ideal target, the next critical step is to make them believe they are in control, strategically luring them into a false sense of security. As creatures, we inherently resist feeling like we're being controlled by someone else. If your targets become aware that they're being manipulated, they will likely turn against you. However, what if you could subtly influence them to do what you want without their awareness? What if they believe they are in control? Step number 2. Create a false sense of security. The key move here is simple. Once you've identified the right person, you must make them feel like they are initiating contact with you. If, in the initial stages, you can make your targets believe that they are the ones taking the first step, you will have gained the upper hand. This approach minimizes the risk of resentment, resistance, or paranoia that may arise if you are too direct early on. Initially, your approach should not bear any resemblance to that of a seducer. The seduction should commence at an angle, indirectly, so that the target only gradually becomes aware of it. One tactic is to initiate contact through a third party. For instance, introduce your target to a friend, as in Jordan, "This is my friend Naomi." Alternatively, orchestrate an occasional chance encounter, creating the illusion that you and your target are destined to meet. There is nothing more seductive than a sense of destiny. You can also play a game of cat and mouse with them, initially showing interest and then pulling back, enticing them to pursue you. For example, you might mention, "Great news tomorrow," on TV. It's probably the gentleman who just left. Regardless of your approach, it's crucial to avoid crowding your targets. Do not fall into the trap of believing that they will lose interest unless you apply pressure or shower them with attention. Too much attention early on can actually convey insecurity and raise doubts about your motives. Instead, take a step back and let the thoughts you've planted come to them as if they were their own. Once people are aware of your presence and perhaps vaguely intrigued, you must capture their interest before it drifts towards someone else. How, you may ask? Childhood. Early in his career, Sigmund Freud encountered a peculiar phenomenon. Many of his female patients were falling in love with him. Freud believed he understood the underlying dynamics. Encouraged by Freud, the patient would delve into her childhood, which Freud believed was the root of her illness and neurosis. She would recount her relationship with her father, her earliest experiences of love and tenderness, as well as neglect and abandonment. This process would evoke intense emotions and memories, effectively transporting her back to her childhood. Adding to this effect was Freud's demeanor. He would say little, maintaining a somewhat cold and distant demeanor, though still appearing caring, much like the traditional father figure. Meanwhile, the patient would lie on a couch in a passive or helpless position, mirroring the roles of parent and child. Eventually, some of the confused emotions the patient was grappling with would be directed towards Freud himself. Recognizing this dynamic, the patient would unconsciously relate to Freud as she would to her father, regressing and experiencing feelings of love. Freud termed this phenomenon transference, which would later become a cornerstone of his therapy. By allowing patients to transfer some of their repressed emotions onto the therapist, Freud aimed to bring their issues into the open, where they could be addressed consciously. However, the transference effect was often so strong that Freud struggled to move his patients past their infatuation. Nevertheless, transference proved to be a potent method for creating emotional attachments. This technique, essential in seduction, has broad applications beyond psychoanalysis. To apply this in real life, one must assume the role of a therapist, encouraging others to discuss their childhood. Most people are eager to share, and as they do, memories resurface, often with vivid emotion. In this process, valuable information about their vulnerabilities and mental makeup may be revealed, information that should be carefully attended to and remembered. Do not accept your target's words at face value. They may sugarcoat or exaggerate events from their childhood. Instead, pay attention to their tone of voice, any nervous habits they exhibit while speaking, and especially to what they avoid discussing or deny, as well as anything that evokes strong emotions. Many statements may actually imply the opposite. For instance, If they claim to have hated their father, it likely masks deep disappointment and unresolved feelings of love and unmet desires. Look for recurring themes and stories in their narratives, as everyone carries unfinished business from childhood, be it disappointments or unfulfilled needs. By addressing these unfinished aspects and uncovering what your target may have lacked, you can lay the groundwork for a profound seduction. Now is the time for a more direct and intimate approach. Step number 4. Go on the offensive. There comes a moment when your target desires you but is not ready to admit it openly or act on it. This is the time to abandon chivalry and kindness and instead make a bold move. When leading your target into this moment, remember a few key points. First, a disheveled appearance, tousled hair, rumpled clothing can be more provocative than a neat one, suggesting intimacy. Watch for signs of physical arousal such as blushing, trembling of the voice, tears, or unusual laughter, as these indicate the target is entering the moment and is receptive to advances. Your eyes are your main tools. They should convey desire. Once the target is warmed up, close the physical distance. To alleviate any fear, use flattery and praise their attractiveness. Any hesitation or awkwardness on your part can signal self-centeredness rather than genuine attraction. Never hold back or expect the target to meet you halfway. It's crucial to be seductive, not diplomatic. One person must take the lead, and that person is you. For more details, you can download the rest of the seduction steps from the free PDF provided below. This video is a summary of Robert Greene's book, The Art of Seduction. Now, I will teach you how to make every woman crave your presence, even if you got rejected by or before. Warning: I'm about to share 3 powerful rules. If you follow them, you'll have the ability to make any woman beg for your attention. Use these rules with good intentions and be a genuine man. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where a woman is giving you the cold shoulder? Before we dive into that, let's address a common mistake many men make: focusing too much on women and forgetting to value themselves. It's time to reclaim your time and energy. Imagine this scenario. You're pouring your heart into messages, but she's giving you the silent treatment. It's time to pump the brakes. Why waste your precious time chasing someone who isn't interested? Shift gears and prioritize yourself. You become that high-value man who exudes confidence and self-worth. When a woman senses that your time is valuable and you have a life beyond her, she'll be captivated by your scarcity and crave your attention. Now, let's talk about the power of scarcity. Humans are wired to desire what's hard to get. Just like a rare and exotic Lamborghini, women are drawn to the challenge. When you become the kind of man who can't be tamed and is immune to manipulation, you become a walking trophy. It's all about asserting dominance and making it clear who's in control. But here's the game changer. Instead of desperately chasing after her, let's flip the script and make her feel a hint of jealousy. Pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. Share a picture with another fine lady or drop something that'll make her wonder what she's missing out on. Right there, you've triggered that subconscious fear of losing you to someone else. Jealousy can be your secret weapon. It's a potent emotion that can work wonders. However, ignoring a woman only works if she was initially interested but lost that spark. You can't force someone to be into you if they never were in the first place. So choose your battles wisely and play your cards strategically. Before we continue, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe buttons so I can teach you even more valuable insights on this channel. Now, let's tackle those slow repliers. You know, the ones who take ages to respond. Here's a game-changing move. Take even longer to reply to their messages. Show them you have a life beyond the screen and make them work for your attention. Trust me, this subtle move screams value, and they'll be itching to grab your attention. But listen up. If a woman disrespects you or treats you poorly, rise above it. No man deserves to be treated badly just because she's attractive. Remember, physical beauty might catch your eye, but a killer personality wins the game. It's all about forging meaningful connections, not just chasing superficial traits. Now, let's dive into the depths of genuine interest. Women naturally crave attention. It's like fuel for their confidence and self-esteem. But here's the deal. Don't get caught in the attention trap. It's not about feeding her ego. It's about building a genuine connection. Look beyond the surface. Invest your time, effort, and emotions in someone who reciprocates, and watch that attraction grow. So here's the game plan to ignite that irresistible attraction and forge deep connections. Step 1. Set the stage with social comfort. Start with light conversations. Ask open-ended questions and show genuine interest in getting to know her. Make it clear that you're not just another random guy. Step 2. Break the touch barrier. A little physical touch goes a long way. It's like a secret language that ignites sparks and fuels that electric connection. Step 3. Flirt and banter. Engage in playful and flirty conversations. This isn't about small talk, it's about turning up the heat and keeping the attraction alive. Step 4. Suggest epic activities. Get creative and propose unforgettable adventures together. Paint a picture of exciting experiences that leave a lasting impression and strengthen your bond. The secret sauce. Imagine you're at the bar, vibing with a girl you just met. The energy is flowing, and she's feeling comfortable. Here's the key. Don't make it all about you. Be a great listener. Pay attention to her passions, her adventurous spirit, and all the things that make her unique. Before the date ends, give her a high five or a hug to leave a positive impression. Next level moves. Creating intimate space. Get her to lean in closer and change up the setting to create a more intimate atmosphere. Once her friends like you and the vibes are perfect, invite her to the bar for a drink and lead her to a cozy lounge area. Keep the conversation flowing, making her feel like she's found a second home. Amplify the connection. Increase physical touch, move in and out of her personal space, and dial up the sexual tension. This is the moment when sparks fly and the connection becomes undeniable. Conquer the dating world. Value yourself, embrace the power of scarcity, and build authentic connections. By following these rules, you'll unleash your irresistible charm and conquer the dating world like never before. In the intricate dance of human relationships, mastering the art of seduction and building genuine connections are key to making a lasting impact. Let's take a journey through the essential steps we've explored. Imagine yourself as a subtle seducer. You begin by approaching your target indirectly. No grand gestures, no aggressive moves. Instead, you create a sense of destiny, a story where the two of you are meant to cross paths. You play cat and mouse, showing interest and then stepping back, letting your target be drawn in by the mystery and allure you project. Listening becomes your superpower. When your target talks about their childhood, you pay attention not just to their words but to their emotions. You notice the nervous tics, the hesitations, and the stories left untold. These hidden details reveal deep-seated emotions and unmet needs, providing you with the keys to their heart. You harness the power of transference, encouraging your target to project their unresolved feelings onto you. This creates a potent emotional attachment. You're alert to physical signs of attraction, blushing, mirroring gestures, signs that tell you when to make your move. When the moment is right, you go on the offensive. A bold move, a compliment that leaves them blushing, a touch that sends sparks flying. You avoid showing any insecurity or hesitation, as this could break the spell. Instead, you exude confidence and make it clear that you are captivated by their charm. Your value is in your scarcity. You prioritize yourself, showing that your time is precious and not easily given. This scarcity makes you even more desirable. You might use a little jealousy to heighten their interest, sharing a picture with another person or dropping hints that you have a life beyond them. Building genuine connections goes beyond mere seduction. You engage in meaningful conversations, breaking the touch barrier with a gentle touch, playful banter, and deep, engaging talk. You listen attentively, appreciating their passions and unique qualities. As the relationship deepens, you create intimate settings. You invite them to a cozy lounge, keeping the conversation flowing, making them feel at home in your presence. You use physical proximity to increase the connection, making it clear that the attraction is mutual and powerful. With these steps, you navigate the complexities of attraction and relationships, creating genuine connections built on mutual respect and understanding. You become a master of charm, ready to build meaningful, lasting relationships.